recording now?
Yes, I think it's good.
My pretty face.
All right, so if we go, we just click on the group meeting, right? Lesson 03 says, okay, meet with the group, Google Hangouts, do the part 2, the individual preparation assignment.
Yeah.
Record it. Okay, and then after we go over the part 2, then we click start below and do the group meeting quiz together.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, and I think all right. Okay, so part 2, I just am pulling it up on my screen. I don't know if you have the same thing pulled up or.
I already have it pulled up. I was working on my individual part before.
Okay, yeah, I was too.
So I still had that pulled up.
Okay. So part 2, number 6, use the data on the stock performance of specific companies with questions. Okay, this data is found on Brain Honey under lesson 3, preparations called the mystery investment opportunities. Find the mean, standard deviation, and sample size of each company's. Alrighty.
Okay. Why did that not open up for me?
I'm not really. Okay, mystery. Is it? I think. Okay.
I don't have the right type of app on here, I guess, to open that.
Okay, I'm not sure. I think what it's talking about is, yeah, this is a little confusing. It says lesson 3, preparation. Okay, so in the lesson 3, the individual preparation, so right above the group meeting, there's 3 attachments, and I think it's just the last one, the mystery investment opportunity.
It is, but on my computer, for some reason, it's not. Because of the type of file it is, I apparently don't have the right program to save it.
It's not letting me open it either, so.
Which I don't know what I need to do to be able to open that. Hold on. Rules for.
Yeah, I can email the TA and see if that, yeah, because I can't get it to open either.
Apparently we need different software. Why is that not working?
But at the beginning, I downloaded, like, everything that it said to download that we needed for this class, I did, and it's still not coming up, so it should. And if yours isn't coming up and mine isn't coming up, I bet other people have had problems with it as well.
I don't know. I clicked on, let's see. We go. There are people who have done this. Because once we're done recording, we've got to post the thread.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sort of watching somebody's earlier.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I don't know if they had issues with it or not. So let me pull that up real quick. I wonder if I can open it on this. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm kind of trying to scroll through one of the postings that they had to see if they were able or had issues opening it or not.
Okay.
What in the world are they talking about? They're just talking about the wrong site, wrong patient part. Wait a minute, what? Okay, that's for the quick. Is it? I wonder if we can open this up in SSPS.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to open it in a different browser. See if that works, but my computer's struggling right now.
Oh, come on. Okay, so I went on to SSPS and I got it to open up there.
Okay, and what is SSPS?
That is, well, that's the, we were supposed to download that at the beginning also.
Okay.
I think it connects to like a BYU Idaho laptop or something.
Okay. I thought.
Because you know where you're talking about, like in our preparation, that was the individual prep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, the book work or whatever, the lesson information. It talks about going into SSPS. I don't remember what it stands for. And creating a histogram and whatnot.
Okay, it looks like, okay. I thought that I downloaded that, but I guess I didn't. So I will try to do that really quick. Could you share screens possibly? And that way you wouldn't have to wait for me to download that.
Let me see here.
Ooh, so on the left-hand side, it's a green little box, second from the top.
Can you see that now?
Yes.
So that is our, I guess, the mystery, whatever.
Okay.
Mystery investment opportunities. The data set.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. And then, yeah, I will make sure, I'm sorry about that. I will make sure and have that done next time so it doesn't
That's fine.
take up forever. Okay, so if we find the mean of them.
Find the mean, standard deviation, and sample size for each of the companies. Okay, and go to this. Well,
1 second. I'm just gonna check.
okay, let me get rid of that.
Hopefully that error, sorry, will shut off soon. Okay, so I would guess that it's just A, right? Just find the mean of A.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's and the thing, it says different companies. I don't know what different companies we're talking about because it's just got years. I mean, are all the A, B, C, D, and E, are they supposed to be different companies?
Okay, I would guess that A, B, C, D, and E are all different companies, and then the different years.
So we need to find the mean of all of them. Okay, so A, this would be C, D. Okay. I'm wondering if we just go to this and do this. So if we do the histogram like I kind of did in the individual prep, I think clicking on that and turning it into a histogram, I think it automatically does that for us.
Okay.
So like if you go, did you see what I did?
I did not. I was opening up an Excel sheet.
So what I did was I went to graphs, the legacy dialogues here at the bottom, and then I went to histogram, and that's what popped this up right here.
Okay.
And so it gave us kind of a graph of the information for A.
Okay.
And on the right side of that, can you see where it's got the mean, standard deviation, and whatever N is?
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that gives us that information.
Okay. That sounds great. So it says find the mean, standard deviation, and sample size. Is that what N is sample size?
That's what I'm guessing. Let's see. Let me scroll back up here. Sample size. It was. I gotta look back at the book because I don't remember.
Yeah, you're fine.
N equals 10. Okay, that popped up. Let's see.
Yeah, N is sample size. Yep.
Okay, so if that's doing it right, then those should be our answers.
Yes. For A. Okay. That's what I was gonna ask next. Is that all the companies or just one of them? That's.
Yeah, that's just A because I'm able to figure it out or make one for each.
Okay. And to do that, just for future, do you just highlight A and then do the graphs like you were doing?
I'll show you on there. Let's put this information in, and then I'll show you for B.
Okay.
Just 37.679. And then N is 41. Okay. All right, let me go back to this.
All right, I got the mean was 21.28, the standard deviation, and the sample size was 41, right?
Yes.
And the standard deviation, what did that come up to be?
That was, shoot, where did I put it? I just lost it. All right, hold on. Let me get rid of this. No, don't say. 30, okay, hold on. Let me go back to this. 37.679.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so for B, where'd it go? Do you see it anymore, or did I accidentally?
No, I don't see it anymore. Yeah.
Okay, let me try this again. Screen share. What is? Okay, here we go. Let me go to. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Hopefully that'll do it right there. There. Now let's try this. That's what we want. There it is. Okay, can you see it now?
I think it's coming. Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay, so we've got the information right there. So we'll click on graphs up at the top, you know. Scroll down to legacy dialogues. And then scroll that down to histogram.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Click on histogram, and then it gives you on the left right here the year B, C, D, E.
Okay.
You see in the box up on the right, it's at the moment it's got A chosen.
Yeah.
So let me try and choose B. That'll go. Okay, send that back over. Click on B. Send that into the variable.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Yes.
And then just click OK, and there it pops it up.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for showing me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's our information there. 33.48 for the mean. And the deviation would be 49.311. And that would be 25.
Okay, and it keeps exiting out. I'm not sure. What was the sample size on that one? I got the mean and the standard deviation, but
25. Why
25.
is it?
I don't know why it keeps.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, as I look through it, it gets rid of it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry about that. That's a pain on your end. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So, okay, so I can close this one, I think. Don't save. Okay. So you got those ones then?
Yes, I got B.
All right, so let me go to the next one. Get rid of that. C over there. All right, and there we are. Did it pop back up, or oh no, I haven't shared this. Tried sharing yet again. So let me do that. Oh, you know, I think I know what I might be doing. I might be on my end.
Okay.
So there, you got it now.
It's coming. Yeah. All right. Okay, I got that one.
This way. Oh, okay. So you can still see what it is. 41.12. $79.177. And then we have 27. Okay. I hope we're doing this right. I don't want to do that completely. All right.
I'm wondering really quick, number 7 says make a histogram of the stock performance data for each companies. paste your graphs here. Is that the graphs that we're looking at right now? The stock performance data?
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll have to
Because I was
look at
going to
that.
say, if that is the graph that we're looking at right now, I would hate for you to have to go back in and do each one. We could just copy it as we go. But I think it might be something different.
I think it might be something different. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So you see the, oh, no, but exited out. Okay. That is weird. I don't understand this. Come on, why are you saying? What was wrong? All right. So there's the next one. Is that a 0.71? Yeah.
I believe so.
Uh, 21.054.
And this is company D, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
49. I guess there's an E also. Did you get all that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. Is it still showing that we're sharing?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I think if I make it big, then it completely gets out of it is what happened.
Okay.
So back to E, or now to E. There we go. Do you see that?
Negative 1.06.
Is that a 08. Negative 1.08. 21.297. And then N is 32.
Awesome. Alrighty.
Stock performance data. Okay, let's go into here. Okay, so that's
Okay, and then, sorry, I'm just looking ahead at number 8 says compare the results you obtain with others in your group. Describe the differences and similarities between the different graphs. Okay, so we all should get the same results, and then just the difference and similarities between the different companies, right?
describe the differences and similarities between, yeah.
Okay.
So first we got to figure out, I mean, I wonder if that was all of it. That doesn't make a histogram of stock performance data for each of the companies. I do not know. What is stock performance data exactly? So back of the book thing here. So my guess is those were I'm starting to guess that those were the graphs that we needed.
Okay.
Stock performance data. See, I'm not Come back and look at this. Let's see, is this here? Next, all right, input. There's not, I mean, it doesn't really tell us what this stuff is.
Yeah, I wish that it
just gives us the information. I mean, years.
Yeah.
I don't know what the date is that's sitting here. Is the problem.
I don't know if you already did or not. I'm not sure, but when you go to graphs and get the histogram, I wonder if the information on the histogram, does it say anything about it, or?
I don't think so, because I believe it just pulls the information from, I mean, let me just check. I'll do that real quick, but I think it just pulls the information from this here. Yeah.
It says graph frequency E.
Yeah, it doesn't give us.
It doesn't give us anything.
Yeah, it does not.
Well, I think that those have to be the graphs then, if those are the only ones, right?
Be my guess. But I don't. Also, how do I say copy and? That's what I want to do. Copy and paste it onto that page. So copy and let's see, where's Word? There we go. Let's see what this does. I mean, it's just so big though too. Holy cow. Can I make that smaller? I guess I can. Makes it harder to read. I mean, we can copy and paste. There's E. Oh, that should be close. Go to this number. There. So yeah, I mean, if those are the graphs, I mean, are you able to? Can you copy and paste those?
I cannot, not
from the screen share. So how are you going to be able to do this?
Would you mind just emailing me that, and then I'll just get them from off the email? Is that all right? Or
yeah, I can do that. We can go through this, and I can just email you. Just save it and then attach it and send it in an email to you. Yeah, that should be.
I am so sorry. I feel like really person that doesn't do anything on this one. I'm really sorry. I promise next time everything will be downloaded and good. And I will be prepared to open up the stuff.
Okay, so let me just go through this then again.
Okay.
I wonder if No. Okay. I was kind of hoping maybe I could open them all up at the same time. That would have been nice, but no.
That would be nice.
Why would it be that easy for us? Okay. Move this guy. Okay. And I'm starting to understand why the other two that were posted show like 40 plus minutes of this as a group.
Wow. It's good to know to plan wise for next time. While you're doing that, what time is best for you in the mornings? I wasn't sure morning to some people's anywhere between like 6 and 12.
Morning for me is anytime after about 8:15.
8:15. Okay.
Yeah, I take my son to school. By the time he's back, it's usually that gives me time to drop him off, come back, log in.
Okay.
And
That sounds
everything.
great. So if we want to shoot, we could do 9 if you wanted to in the mornings. That gives you time to set everything up, and then hopefully, I don't know what time you need to leave, if you need to leave or what, but
I usually don't start work until 3 in the afternoon. I work out in West Jordan.
okay. So yeah, if we just plan from like 9 to 10 every day or every time we meet ish, and that will hopefully cover everything and give us enough time to get everything done. Okay.
Yeah, that should be perfectly fine with me. Can I move this?
Okay.
Okay. I won't let me do that. I'm trying to put these side by side, but it will not let me do that for some reason. All right, where's my next one? There we go. That would be my son's alarm clock is going off. Annoying. Hey, now this is opening up on the same. Oh, I could. What? Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So, do you work?
Not right now because we just moved here. I'm trying to finish up with school. This was supposed to be my last semester, but they won't let me take one class. So I'm going to be doing my internship this semester, get everything done, and then take the last class next semester and be done. So
what did you go to school for?
For marriage and family studies, to be a counselor. So
Nice. Where are you doing your internship at?
here in Provo, hopefully. I need to figure that out. I have till October to figure that out, but probably a woman's shelter somewhere is what they said qualifies for it. So
that's cool.
Honestly, right now I'm just like, whatever qualifies. I don't even care what it is. Just get it done.
What kind of counselor are you wanting to be?
I actually want to be like a counselor for children more than the adult side. But there's some schools here that they're like boarding schools for troubled kids. And so you're an advisor, and then with them you go on trips with them. And then if they need help, you're their counselor as well. So you get to see them like have fun and have good experiences, but then you're there as a counselor if they need it. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I actually work at a residential youth center.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It can be.
So what is that all entail? Residential? So just a youth center that kids can come to and.
No, they actually live there.
Okay.
For a variety of reasons. A lot of anger issues, aggression, law stuff, or legal stuff. School districts sometimes send them there.
Mm-hmm.
Parents, if they can afford it, will send them there.
Yeah.
But right now, I run a unit of 9 girls who are lower functioning.
Okay.
Which is not easy.
Yeah.
And actually, they're making some changes. So next week, I believe, I will start being in charge of 44 girls.
Oh, wow.
Just with the way they're having to set things up. Or changes they're making. So it's going to be interesting. But I'm doing trying to get my bachelor's in marriage and family studies also.
Okay, that's awesome.
But yeah, when I decided I'd like to work in this field continuously. We have therapists there, and so seeing how they can affect the lives of the kids, which is cool. All right.
Yeah.
So I think I got them all copied and pasted. So number 8, compare the results. There we go. You obtained with other groups. Describe the differences. See, I don't really. Because I don't have all the information of what these are, I don't really know how we're going to
Describe the differences and similarities. Cool. Some numbers are different. We have no idea what the numbers mean or anything.
Well, and then number 9, if we were saving for retirement, which of these 5 companies would be the most attractive? I don't know, because I don't know what these things mean. Why don't we?
Yeah. I'm wondering if, what I would guess would be the highest mean, so the highest average. Is that the average like stock thing that goes out to the people? That really didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Their portion of stocks.
Are you
So
talking
the
about how
average
much
person,
how much they gain? The average that is gained by the owner of the stock?
That's what I'm wondering. So in company A, the average person gets 21.8%. I'm not sure. Dollars, I'm not sure. So I would guess company C would be, if I was, okay, this is totally just a shot in the dark, but 41, it's not negative. I would guess that for retirement, the standard deviation is a lot larger. It's a lot larger. So maybe I would actually go with company B. It's not that much smaller, but the standard deviation is a lot less, to where the outliers are closer.
Yeah.
I think I would go with company B, would be the safest bet.
No, I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm looking at, even the sample size is only 27 in company C. And if the standard deviation is 79, 27 people, that's scattered quite large.
Yeah, I mean, with only 27 and having a standard deviation of that huge.
Yeah. So I would probably go with company B. It's a little more of a risk than company A. I think company A would be your safest bet. Company's just, I don't know. Then you have to factor in what risk are you willing to take as well. But I don't know if they want that or not. Because company A, I think, is probably your safest bet. It is a lot lower average. The company deviation is smaller, and that's a sample size of almost double.
Yeah, it's a bigger sample size. So, I mean, you're right. Safest, I think, if in fact this is how we're supposed to be discussing it. Based on that, you're probably right. The mean's not as great, as high, but it's safer.
So that's probably what I would just go on and say. So A, compare the results. Okay, all of our results are the same. Describe the differences and similarities between the groups. I would just say kind of that what we went over is the mean is greater in C, but also the standard deviation is a lot bigger. So that is more of a risk. I think we can just kind of yeah, just say what we were saying for 8, and then for 9, if you were saving for retirement, A would probably be the most attractive investment because by the time you're saving for retirement, you're probably not wanting as big as risk as when you're younger. Of course, you're saving for retirement even then, but I would guess A because it has the least amount of risk. And if we get this completely wrong, at least they know that we put effort into it, and I think it will be just fine.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Yeah, so complete the following when instructed by the TA.
So we don't have to do that one, right? Right now.
I don't have a TA.
Sounds good. All right. So, do you want to do the what is it called? It says the group meeting quiz or whatever.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. And then after I'll go through and fill out those. Yeah. Okay. It says record your group meeting after the group has clarified their understanding on part 2. Select start below to take the group meeting quiz. So each one, so work together on the quiz, it says, but submit your own answers in order to receive credit.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, on the group preparation quiz. Darn it, we have to open it in the SPSS. So.
Oh, which is, okay, well, let me see what happens. Go back to that. Wrong site, wrong patient. What in the world is this? What is it?
Select the save file below.
So what? You click on the link and it pops up a bunch of different things, and then we click on that. But I'm not going to be able to do that on this. I got to go to back to this. Let me close that. I don't think I need this anymore. Yeah, let's go ahead and proceed. Okay, so I'm right here, group meeting. Wrong site, wrong patient. Scroll down and open it up in here. Now it's going to take a second. Okay. All right, so I have it up here. Let's see about doing a screen share. Maybe you'll be able to look at it with me. No, this one. All right. So this is what we're looking at here.
Okay.
So then we go back to this. Off of that. All right. So we need this up to be able to do the quiz. We ready to do the quiz?
Yes, I am, if you are.
I don't know, but start. Here we go.
All right.
I did do that. I did do that.
All right, the first two.
We're on use the following for, okay, 3 and 4. Find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits.
I wish that it gave
wrong
us more information to where, yeah, it just says wrong site, wrong patient.
So, what's the question? The mean amount hospitals had to pay. On rare occasions, a medical procedure per body. Okay.
Okay, it does say the data in the wrong site, wrong patient located in the online textbook represents the amount in US dollars hospitals have been required to pay in wrong site, wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating that the hospital won the legal battle. So you know how in the
So on wrong site, that's how much that amounts to the amount of money that the hospitals had to pay, or the wrong patient?
That's what I'm wondering. In the textbook, it was saying that if it equals 0, then that's good, and that's trying to find the standard deviation.
Okay.
Now I need to go back and double check where that was, because do you remember reading that?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fine. I thought I'm struggling even. It's like read this and then I go onto the book to read it, and it's not the same thing. So I'm not sure if I'm reading the right thing or what. Okay, so spread of
Come here. That's not on me.
Okay, it is in the textbook. Oh, where is it? So 5.1.1, calculating the standard deviation by hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll down to there's step 1, 2, and then step 2. It says how can we use the table to find typical distances from each point to the mean. Think carefully about this. I don't know if this has anything to do with this, so sorry, one sec. Maybe it has nothing to do with what.
So we're trying to find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. So my guessing that we have on the graph or the data here, we have all 1 through however many it is. Let's see. There's numbers on under wrong site.
Mm-hmm.
So my guess is all of that we add, because the mean takes the average of everything there divided by however many there are.
Mm-hmm.
So there are all kinds of numbers though. My guess is we take all the wrong site. It's just a guess. All the numbers of the wrong site, add them together, divide by whatever number. Oh man, how far down does this thing go? Okay, that went too far. All right, you know what? I'm going to do this. I think I just got rid of it for you, though.
No, you're good. I can still see it.
411. So my guess is we take that and take all these numbers, add them up. There's got to be a...
Ooh, so you can highlight them all? And in
Wait, hold on.
so you should, because it is an Excel worksheet, you should be able to highlight them all and get a total of them. So we shouldn't have to go through and add them up individually. That should be able to do that on Excel.
But, or I can do this, I think.
Okay.
Make a histogram of it, because it doesn't say what to do by hand. Wrong site, which will give us a graph, but a big one.
There you go. So there's the mean. Oh, perfect.
80,041, and they want to hold. So 80,041, according to that. The standard deviation would be 71,404. If we're doing this right.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
That's how I would guess.
Okay. So you're good with that then?
Yes.
All right. So then number 5, use this information for 5 and 6. That should be fairly simple then. Number 5, where my calculator? So we got 1928 divided by 4 is 7. That sound right?
My thing didn't let me copy and paste it, so now I have to go back and enter it. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm on number 5. Okay, hepatitis is a rare, usually fatal type of liver cancer. Okay, so we're done with the other thing. These are the survival times. What is the median of the survival time? That's just
adding them together and dividing by 4, right?
I believe so. Okay, so the median is a little bit different. I think you're thinking of the mean.
I am thinking of the mean, you're right.
So the median is just the middle numbers. So organize them from greatest. So 1, 3, 5, and 9. So it would be 3 plus 5 divided by 2, right?
8, 4.
4. That's what I would guess, which I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and standard deviation.
Okay.
So, let's go back to the book. Calculating standard deviation. Deviation equals the value minus the mean.
So for those, I got -2, 12, -6, and -4, right?
They're only asking for one number, correct?
Yeah, so now we're trying to find the standard deviation. So how I understand that is you find the mean.
Okay.
And then for each number, like 5, 19, 1, and 3, you subtract the mean from those, which would be -2. So 5 minus 7, -2,
-2, 12, -6, and -4.
Yes, that's what I've got so far. And then work out then, okay. Then you square them, right? And then take the square root. Okay, wait.
I'm lost now.
Okay. I had to look up how do you find the standard deviation on Google because the math book was confusing to me.
I'm not a huge fan of it so far.
Oh, yeah, me neither. So what I understand is...
Okay, so let's see. So you're right. Find the mean, which is 7. And is 7. Oh, okay. So the mean is the average. Okay. This is calculated and divided by. Yeah. Okay.
And then I don't remember. Okay, so then after you square them when they're negative and you get that answer, you find the mean of those. Does that make sense?
So then we have 4, 12, that's 4, 144, 36, and 16.
Yes, and that comes out to 200 is what I got.
Okay, yeah. And then we divide that by 4?
Then you find the square root
Oh, the square root of 200.
of 200. Yeah, which is 14.1421. So 14.142, right?
Give your answer to the nearest tenth, so 14.1.
Okay.
Man, I hope we're doing this right.
I hope so too. Yeah, and that would be the average between, I think that sounds right to me according to, yeah. If you type into Google, how do you find the standard deviation? It gives a really simple 4-step way, and I am going to copy and paste that just into notes and use that because it is a lot clearer than the textbook is.
Yeah.
And as I go back and study the textbook, it is saying the same thing. It just says it a lot simpler.
Right. Okay. So 7 through 9, give the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit costs. Okay, so how do we figure that out again?
Okay, first. Five-number summary.
Where was that at? Okay. A 5-number summary is comprised of the minimum, the first quartile, the second quartile, the third quartile. So.
And this is just in the textbook, right?
Yeah, it's 6.2.
Okay, yeah.
Are we supposed to be using our textbook for the quiz?
I think so. We're supposed to be using each other, and I didn't see it say no.
I was like, All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, this is a quiz. I didn't say it. Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What is the first number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? Give a number, round to the nearest cent. Okay, so let me go back to this. I don't need the graph anymore. Okay. So if it's a minimum, I think there's a 0 on here somewhere. Can I sort ascending? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That did nothing.
I'm looking it up and it doesn't say anywhere that you can't, it doesn't say anything about the textbook anywhere. It just says work on part 2. After you have an understanding and fill out part 2, click on group meeting quiz, work together, submit your own answers to receive credit. And that's all it says. So.
Oh, look at that. That's okay. Wrong patient is what we wanted. So let me sort that way. Holy cow. Okay, so if we're looking for the minimum was 0.
Okay.
Because there were 13 cases, I guess, of 0 numbers. And the first number in the 5 number is the minimum. Then you have the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and the maximum. So my guess is it's 0.
Okay, so number 7, the first number would be 0 because it's the minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second number is then the first quartile. How many of these are there?
Second quartile is the median, so just the middle number, right?
Yeah, is it? But they're asking for the second number. So the second number would be the first quartile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it goes the minimum for the first number, the second number is first quartile, third number is second quartile, which would be the median. The third number or fourth number would be the third quartile, and the fifth would be the maximum.
Okay.
To find the values for a 5 number, do the following. Select the menu item, analyze, description setting. Okay, well, maybe if I do it like this, let me go back up here. So yeah, I'm going to close that. Cancel. That's not the one I wanted to hit. This is, I'm going to open it back up. Okay, let me open it back up. Why am I taking a math class? Okay.
I haven't taken a math class since like my second semester.
That might be possible. True for me too. Okay, let's see. Analyze descriptive stats explore. Analyze descriptive stats explore. This. Then click the arrow next to dependent in this box. Okay. And then this one, yeah. Click on the stats button marked box next to percentiles. The values of the quartile percentile. I don't see a thing that says percentiles. What is, okay, hold on. Click on the stats button and mark the box next to percentiles. Okay. And then click OK. Click on OK or continue. Okay, what is this that this says? So, wow, that gives a, okay. So under wrong patient, percentiles down there. Make this big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrong patient. Where is just my 5 numbers? So variance standard deviation minimum is 0. I got the minimum and the maximum, which are pretty easy to find.
The maximum is the 1,250,000, right?
Yeah. The median, which would be the second quartile, is 18,882. But what's the first?
Wait, so number 8 is 18 what?
Hold on. Number 8, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it doesn't, I'm not seeing this, how it's broken down the quartiles, unless the 95% confidence level for mean is lower. Maybe is, let's see. No, that doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure how this was supposed to help me. I'm confused. Unless it's these two right here. Maybe it's 3,900. Are you still seeing what I'm looking at?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so under the percentiles, I wonder if the Tukey's hinges or whatever, if these 3 numbers right here on the bottom part there, because the 50 is going to be the median, or the whichever, the middle, at 18,882. So I'm wondering if that 3,900, I'm thinking that might be the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and then for the 5 numbers, you've got the minimum and the maximum.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that does make sense.
So I'm wondering if that's... Question is, do I feel confident enough to put that in there? That would be the percentiles, which is, percentiles is different than quartiles. In the output box label, you can find a minimum. No, okay, so yeah, in the output box label percentiles, you can find the first, second, and third quartiles. So that should be them.
Yes.
So that should be right. So 3,900 should be the second number. So for number 9, it should be 50291. Okay.
And it says round to the nearest cent too, so they're both 0, 0. So do we even have to put 0, 0?
I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we probably could, but I need you put 0.002. I'll do it. Whatever. Can't hurt. I hope. Okay. 3 more questions.
All right. Oh, never mind. We're good. Okay. Okay, red box.
What is the third quartile? Okay, so we go from 0 to just over 700. So it looks like about 350 is going to be the median, the middle. So if low is 0, high is 7, 350 would be the middle. What is the longest observed time?
Is that the size 1? Like the 725 is what I would guess. Maybe 7.
It's gotta. We should be more specific. This is box plot. Well, let's look at a box plot. Box plot. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Making a smaller mark above the value corresponding to the minimum and maximum. What is? Draw vertical line segments above each of the quartiles and then connect the tops and bottoms. So then these boxes should be the quartiles.
The 2, right?
Yes. So the third quartile should be around that 190, I guess. I mean, how close do we got to be? Because this doesn't, that one, the little dashes are going to be the lowest and the longest. The boxes are going to be our quartiles.
I try to do like 50% or like 150 is in half, and then 175 is half of that. So I would guess the little line to be like 175. Is that what you were wondering?
Kind of, yeah. So you would say about 175 for that one, for the third quartile?
Yeah, that's what I would guess. Where just the top of it's like a greenish box, right? Where that one. And I would guess probably about 175-ish to 180. Yeah.
I'll just say 175 then.
Okay.
The longest observed time, probably about 725.
Yeah, that's what I got on that one.
Based on the box plot, what is the value of the mean?
And this is what I don't get, because the mean, to find the mean, you have to know how many customers, right?
Yeah, so then it cannot be determined because the mean you're taking everybody, so every person, say you got 100 people, you have the amount of time, you take all the time, add it up, and divide it by the amount of people, right?
Yeah.
So then this
So
can't be determined with
this
what we
cannot
got.
be determined. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. So do we hit submit then?
Yep. Sounds good.
I don't know. So, okay, here we go. Submit. Hey, not too bad.
Yeah. Not too bad at all.
Number 6. What is the standard deviation of survival time?
Okay, I thought that one was for sure.
Standard deviation. Let's go back up and look at it. Standard deviation. I don't care.
Okay.
Standard deviation is the measure of the spread in the deviation. If the standard deviation is relatively small, so you know what? That's probably, would that be 19 minus 1? Would you take the largest and subtract it from them?
No, because it's wondering of the survival times. It's going to...
Just your basic example.
I'm wondering if it's like one off, like 14.2 or something like that.
For a finite set of numbers, a standard deviation is found by taking the square root of the average of the squared deviations from the values. So, for example, this got 8 students, the following 8 values. So we figured out the mean of 7.
Yeah, so that would be...
And then you figure out the variance. And it's the square root of the variance.
So you get 7, right? And then you do 5 minus 7, 19 minus 7, 1 minus 7, and 3 minus 7, right?
That's what it looks like. And then we square each result.
Uh-huh.
So
wait, for those minus 7, you get negative 2, 12, negative 6, negative 4, right?
yeah.
And then you square them. So wait, all of those. Oh,
so it'd be 4, 1, 4. They all added up to 200.
Yeah. And they say if you just add up the negative 2, 12, negative 6, and negative 4, that should be 0. And if it's 0, you're good, on the right track there. And then to keep it, because the negatives, that's why you square it, to get rid of the negative so it won't be 0.
So then we have 200. Yeah, I believe so. So I think it might have actually been, let's see, because this is Wikipedia. First calculate the deviation, square, which we did. It adds up to 200. The variance when the popular standard deviation is equal to the square root of the variance.
So square root of 200, right?
No, we'd have to, because it's saying to find the variance, you take what you came up with and then divide it by, it looks like the number again, so it'd be divided by 4.
Okay.
And then the square root of 4, so it should be 7.1 probably.
Okay, do you mind going over that with me just one more time? So you have 200 and you divide it by the number 4, right? Because there's 4. Okay, and then you got 50 for that, right?
Yes. And then you take the square root of that.
Okay.
I think. So we missed, what it looks like here is we missed a step.
Okay. So it would be 7.1.
Yeah.
right?
Instead of
Oh,
14.1. I think.
okay.
Well, not too bad. 92% on that.
Yeah, for second guessing a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm sure if we've done this whole thing kind of wrong in his eyes or our teacher's eyes, then we'll let us know.
Yeah.
But now I gotta, hey, we've been on this thing for well over an hour.
Yep. Okay. So that's everything, right?
I think that's everything that we needed to do. You can go ahead and just post the link to this.
Yep, I definitely will. If you will email me that thing so I can get those graphs.
Yes, I'll do that right now. Hold on. Okay, there's that. Close. Hopefully it saved it right. Yes. Okay, let me go into my email here. Do that. No, I don't want to reply to myself. Come on, let's reply to this one. Let's do this. Okay.
Okay, group collaboration discussion board. Okay, so I see that group collaboration. I will put that link on there then.
Okay, let me see. Oh, where you at? Okay. All right, so it should be sent to you now.
Okay, did you send it to my Gmail or my BYUI?
I think it went to the BYUI.
Okay.
Because that's what's saved in my Gmail now. Do you want me to send it to the other one?
I'm not seeing it. Let me try to open it again. I just don't see it in there right now. Let me open it really quick, like reopen it. All right, there we go. It is being slow now. Come on. All right, yes, that worked, and I got the graphs.
Sweet.
All right.
All right, then. I think we are done for today. Hopefully we can make this smoother, a little smoother next week, and both of us could be a little more prepared.
Yeah, definitely. And I will have the SPSS, whatever it is, downloaded and go over it so I know how to work it. And yes, that will be done.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Hey, really quick.
Yeah.
Do you know I just hit stop broadcasting, right, and post, or?
You hit, I think you just hit stop broadcasting, post, copy the link, or copy and paste the link into the thing.
The discussion board. Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. All right. Bye.
Bye.